Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
Top of the morning, YouTube. Another great topic. Today we're going to examine, why do men and women, or I should say people, blame men for everything the woman does. If she goes out and does all these weird things, it's his fault. Now, I understand the leadership position that comes with leadership, but the soldiers, when they mess up, when they go out and mess up, they have to be held accountable. But yeah, this society is always pointing a finger at the man for the woman's behaviors. And it's getting old. It just gets old every time. And then the women, they're taking it. Like, I'll take this victory. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. At the expense of this man, because, hey, why not, right? So is that making our community better? By telling a woman, girl, it wasn't you. It's never you. I know you fucked his best friend, but he should have made sure that you got fucked by him. Right? Whatever the excuses we get. There's so many dumb excuses, right? That we give these women for being, I would say destructive and very, problematic. And we just want to say, oh, blame the man, and it's easier. And I don't think that's going to help. Definitely ain't going to help us grow as a society. Because all it's going to do is push, the family further and further apart. That's all it's going to do.
You are manipulating a motherfucker when you try to tell them, I've given you some, you should pay my bills. No, God gave you common sense. You should pay your bill.
And that's what women like to do. They like to tell men what they want. It ain't our fault that they got bills. It ain't our fault that they got to pay or be responsible for their own stuff. But when they ask us to pay their bills and then they go out and mess up, it's not my fault.
Is a word.
I didn't want to say how could you have sex with somebody and just for free or something.
Like, how can a man have sex with a woman for free?
Yeah.
Huh? You're saying it should always be transactional?
Yeah, because sometimes they don't help. Like, sometimes people will be having sex with women and the women's bills are due. And I just want to know how could they find it okay in their heart to just not ever help this woman.
So how about saying she grown?
Yeah.
When I you. I don't expect
We're
my
both
bill to
getting
get paid.
benefits.
Why would you do that?
And that's an expectation.
Yeah,
paid.
no,
okay,
but
okay.
some, you
Tommy,
know.
Dom,
Yeah.
you ever met a woman, right? And you had a good time with her, y'all smash, and she's like, yeah, well, my tire went flat, our rent is due. I was like, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I pay shit.
Yeah.
because if we
fucked up.
if we went to a b- and after we was like, oh man, I'm stressing. She's like, what's stressing? Man, my rent
Yeah.
due.
And
They were looking at us like we was crazy.
women are- y'all
She
say-
done woke up. She woke up.
Y'all might say this is fucked up, but you're ignoring the fact that we experiencing this.
Yeah.
Every man at this table experienced a woman giving him that sob ass story.
Yeah.
So what are we to think when you're the fifth woman to bring us a story?
Yeah.
We can't help our perception of reality by how y'all treat us.
I had to tell
We
a bitch
can't
the other day. I
Everyone
said,
gives you
if
that
I
story.
pay every one of you hoes who said told me
I'd
a
be
saying, so
broke.
I'd
Yeah,
be
bro.
broke.
I'd be
Everyone
broke.
I'd be
flat
you. I would be asking a motherfucker for shit like you.
Yeah.
Doing this thing called grown. And that's what I hate when these women say, oh, I'm grown. Well, if you grown, you should pay your own bills. Because I tell women, they use the excuse of I'm grown to do things. And I did like I did Santa. You know how I got Satan out of Santa? You know what else I get out of grown?
What?
Wrong. Same letters. And I tell just because you grown don't mean you can't be wrong. And the fact that you think that because I fucked you, I should give you my money. You didn't work for your soon as you gave me your you can walk out the house and give somebody else that.
Facts.
Soon as I give you $500, that $500 gone. I got to go work to replace it. And work is my physical ability and my time, and I can't get any one of them back. So you'll lose. You done gave it to several people. Walk on. I am not going to sit up here and trade. I did. Oh, we talking. You should help me. I need to stop broke bitches. How about that? You just made me realize I need to stop broke bitches. Thank you very much.
Entitlement. Yeah. So the question, just so I make sure I have this right, is how can a guy have sex with a girl and not want to take care of her after? Is that your question?
Yeah. Yeah, or during, before. It's just heartless. I really think
Heartless?
it's heartless.
Hold on.
Heartless.
You know,
Yeah, I
crazy,
think
you know,
it's
crazy?
heartless.
To us, it's foreign because we don't do that.
I don't think you
But
should be
a lot do that,
all
though.
these women and stuff. I think if a good man had like all those things, that he would have a problem slinging dick everywhere.
Well, what makes her
you know?
good though? Y'all women, have you noticed this? And I want everybody to think about this. For some odd reason, women can tell you what a good man is, but they can't.
And this is the problem. The expectations of women are so high, but yet they don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. They blame us for having sex with them. They blame us for taking them out. They blame us for dating them. Women, they lack accountability because why? Because no one wants to tell them that, hey, you fucked up. Because they want to get some coochie. Men will take their sides in a minute. So I got another video. Sharon, we're going to see. This is the most men-blaming podcast ever.
On these streams when people do a reaction to them. So that's what I'm using it off of.
So you're using, are they like complaints or what are you?
Yeah, so that a lot of them, they usually have complaints about women that they do not have experience with is the issue that I have. And then they use other people's experience for the reason why they don't go out there and go and experience life for themselves. So they say because all these men are saying that these women are bad, they already take that example and then they run with it and then they never go out and find out for themselves.
Does Granville is a question, right? Does Granville think like that all women are bad and all that? Because he's the only one that you identify, right? For whatever reason.
I said he identified himself.
Okay.
So
Sharon, you're doing it again. You did it again. Yeah, I know you're nervous. Calm down. Just who's I know you're not used to it. You identified one person. Does that person thinks that all women are bad and all women are this and that, like you said? And does he think like that?
All? I wouldn't say all.
So that defeats the point. If you only can identify one person, and that person, I don't see Granville talking shit to women exclusively, talk shit to everybody. He talks shit about, actually he's more vigorous towards the men, in my opinion. So if the only example that you have of the eye is him, and even him that is not a content creator, it kind of dishes to both sides. You are chasing a ghost. Jokabed, you get the microphone. I'm sorry, I apologize.
So that is not true. I'm not chasing the ghost. It's because we do know it is a group of men that call themselves incel, that they move a certain way. It had a whole person, I forget his name at the moment, but he had a whole manifesto. He went out to the college and he shot a couple of people because of all this whole situation of him calling himself an incel, how he cannot find a woman for himself.
You made my point. You made my point. If these kids are not shooting schools, they don't do harm to nobody because they are not breaking a woman's heart. They are not engaging with women. They are actually incels, involuntary celibate, meaning they want to get with women. Women just don't want to get with them. So there are no problem at all unless they are these 0.001% extreme person. So you made my point. Thank you.
No, I did not.
So my question for Sharon, since the example that you suggested Granville or as an incel, and based on what the questions that we ask you, and based on the fact that he does not qualify for what you just said, would you like to retract Granville as
no, because I just gave another name. And
you didn't give a name. You said that
because I don't want to say his name. His name is like a trigger for the algorithm. Everybody kind of knows who he is.
So
so what I'm saying is that so what Fatty is suggesting that the incels is no threat to women. So my problem is that I never said they was a threat to women. They are a threat to other young men. They get other men to follow that ideology and philosophy.
Everyone.
Hold on, Fatty. Hold on. Sharon, as you specifically stated, your argument was that a content creator or creators were perpetuating this incel narrative and turning people into incels. So are you able to provide an example for that or not?
So y'all conflating things. So when I started it, I started with the red pill incel.
It's not a conflation, it is your argument.
Started talking about he's going to take out the eye. So he said he's going to take out the eye. And then we started talking about that. And then Jay, you asked me, can I give you an example of a content creator or somebody that I know personally? And then I started talking about somebody that I know personally. That's how this conversation
Are you talking about the conversation
Yes, because we are confused about how we got here for some reason.
We are.
I think this debate will be more progressive if you can answer the questions directly. So if we ask you a yes or no question, I think it's best that you answer yes or no, and then you can provide context. But it makes it hard for the debate to progress if you give context, and at the end of it, we don't know if your answer is yes or no.
So ask me a yes or no question.
Are you able to provide an example of a content creator?
And I said no for the content creator from the beginning. I said
so we can move on from that point then.
We can move on. Yeah.
We can move on to the next part, the M.
Yes.
What are your arguments for the M?
M, exactly. Manosphere, sir. And shout out to the 389 people watching the show right now.
Have a technical difficulty. See y'all next time.